Katarina.
Hi.
Welcome to meditation class.
Thanks.
So before we start, I'm just curious why you'd like to learn to meditate.
I think for me, I would like to learn to know myself better and my own truth, and my own inner truth. And maybe some part of me would like to know the truth behind everything that is.
Well, we only have 20 minutes tonight, but I really think that meditation can help you to know yourself better, to just expand your awareness and become aware of a truth inside of yourself, because it's a inner exploration that really helps us to realize that there's a whole reality behind closed eyes, and it's part of why I meditate is that it really is so engrossing and wonderful to experience the qualities of peace and other divine qualities when we meditate. So meditation will help you to experience these states of being, like happiness and joy and peace. So I'm really glad you're here, and I'd like to tell you what we're going to do tonight. So we're going to practice a meditation technique called Hong Sau, which is a traditional mantra that helps us to concentrate. And we're also going to do a couple preparatory exercises to calm the mind and and relax the body, which are essential for deep meditation. And we're also going to go into an expansion stage at the end of our Hong Sau practice, where we'll let go of the technique and just learn how to be completely focused and engrossed in that experience of peace, something like you're looking for. So I hope you feel that tonight. And so one of the essential, and then at the end we'll put all the pieces together. So we're going to start with the basics right now, which is the posture. So I see that you're sitting just on the floor. If you'd like to sit on the floor, it's best if you use a cushion. So you're going to put this under your bottom, and now you can see that you're sitting tall. You have a straight spine. You're able to be alert, but you also want to be able to be relaxed in this position. So your knees are below your hips. Now you want to move your hands back, turn them upward in a receptive mode, and bring them back on your thighs. This will help you keep the chest lifted, and then your chin parallel to the ground. So we keep the chest lifted so that we can have a open space for breathing. And do you feel calm and relaxed?
It feels really good.
All right, so now the next point we want to address is the eye position. So if you'll put your thumb straight out in front of you, staring at your thumbnail, and lift your thumbnail up to the level of your crown chakra. And this is the level that we want our gaze while we meditate, because it will help lift the energy in our body. And it also corresponds with the prefrontal lobe of the brain, also known esoterically as the spiritual eye or the sixth chakra. So it's a very strong energy center, and also the most developed part of our brain that allows us to feel connected with others, joyful, happy, compassionate. So a good place to be. And when we go into the expansion stage, we will focus up there as well. And so in order to begin a meditation practice, we have to watch the breath. So for watching the breath in the Hong Sau technique, we're not going to control the breath. We're just going to allow it to flow naturally. And in doing that, we we get in touch with the natural state of the breath. You might have noticed the connection between the mind and the breath. When we're anxious or rushing around, our breath is agitated as well. And when we're calm, like reading a book, we notice that our mind's calm and our breath tends to be slower and smoother. So just by watching the breath without control, we are concentrating, and this concentration will allow our mind to slow down, which will have an effect on the breath and slow the breath down, which will deepen our concentration, which will slow the mind down further and subsequently slow the breath down. So it's a positive feedback loop between calming the mind and calming the breath. So while we watch the breath without control, you can imagine you're watching someone else breathe. And also, we're going to focus on the breath where we feel it the clearest in the nose. So breathing in right now through the nose, notice where you can feel the sensation of breath. And if you could just put your finger there to make sure that when breathing in and out, and just noticing where you feel the breath the clearest. Okay, so you can open your eyes, and so while you're practicing, just watch the breath as it flows past this point of greatest sensation on the in-breath and on the out-breath. And if at any time this place changes in your nose, if you feel it in another position, maybe higher up in your nose, then just allow your focus to move up. So watching the breath is an essential component of the Hong Sau technique. So let's just do that, and then we'll add the mantra after we watch the breath. So close your eyes. Take a calming breath in and out. And then as the breath flows in, allow your concentration to rest on the breath as it passes the point in the nose where you feel it the most clearly. And notice the state of your breath without judgment. And allow your breath to flow freely as if you were watching someone else breathe. Okay, now you can open your eyes. How was that?
It was very calming. It was very beautiful.
Okay. So we're going to add the layer of the Hong Sau mantra now. So Hong Sau is an ancient mantra in Sanskrit, and Sanskrit's really concerned with the vibration of the sound of the words Hong Sau. Hong means I am, and Sau is spirit, and the vibration of the words echo or imitate the actual inner noise of us breathing in. So Hong on the inhale and Sau on the exhale. And we're breathing in and out through our nose. And this mantra has a calming effect, and it helps us to deepen our concentration. So we follow the breath with the mantra. So as we breathe naturally, as we inhale, we begin to silently chant Hong. And as we exhale, we follow the exhalation with the mental chant Sau. And then we add another layer, which is the movement of the forefinger. So as we rest the palm on our thigh, as we inhale, we slightly curl the index finger towards the palm and then straighten it back out on the exhalation. So these different layers of chanting the mantra and moving the forefinger help us to concentrate deeper and go into a deeper state of meditation. And so we're going to practice this now, just for a few breaths. So close your eyes, and on your next inhalation, follow the inhalation with the chant Hong, chanting mentally. And when the breath flows out on its own accord, follow it with the sound Sau, mentally chanting. And continue to just follow the breath as it flows naturally in and out. Still focusing on the sensation of the breath as it passes the point in your nose where you feel it the most clearly. And now add the layer of the forefinger. So curling the right forefinger in as the breath flows in, and you follow it with the chant Hong. And extending the forefinger out as the breath flows out, chanting Sau. Okay, 2 more breaths now. Okay, now you can open your eyes. All right. Did you follow the chant? Did you follow your breath with the chant Hong on the inhale and Sau on the exhale?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
And did you notice if you were controlling the breath or if you were able to just breathe naturally?
I think I was able to just breathe naturally without controlling it.
All right, so that's what we want to do. Good job.
Thanks.
And so now we're going to discuss what we're going to do after we practice the Hong Sau technique. So we want to practice the Hong Sau technique for about 3/4 of our time. And during the last quarter of our meditation, we're going to release the technique of Hong Sau, of watching the breath, and just focus on the feeling of peace, which is a natural effect of concentrating on the breath. Is this feeling of peace, or any other 8 divine qualities, others are joy and love and calmness. So if peace is natural to you and you can feel it, then you can focus on peace. If love is natural to you, then you can focus on love. And what we want to do is we want to release our focus on the breath in the nose and put our gaze up at the spiritual eye, because this will allow us to access, that quality and expand it into our whole being. And in this stage, we're really strengthening this quality within ourselves, and it'll help strengthen it, so that we can experience it deeper every time we meditate and anytime we recall it in our normal daily life. So the expansion stage is very important. It's like the technique's like preparing a sandwich, and the expansion stage is like sitting down and enjoying the sandwich. So don't want to miss out on that. And it's the same, that if your mind wanders, you just bring it back to that feeling of peace, and I'll guide you into that too. So the last part that we have to go over before we put all the pieces together are the preparatory techniques. So in order to meditate, we have to have a calm mind, and we also have to have a relaxed body. So the first technique we'll go over is double breathing, which is we're going to double breathe and tense the whole body, and then double exhale and relax the whole body. So the double inhale looks like this. It's a short followed by a long inhalation through the nose. And so we tense the whole body, and then the exhalation is a double exhalation through the mouth and nose, short followed by a long exhalation. And we relax the whole body on the exhalation. So will you practice that with me? Double inhalation, tense the whole body, double exhalation, relax the whole body. So we'll do that a few times, 3 or 4 times, and that'll help us get the body relaxed. And then we want to relax the mind with another preparatory technique called even count breathing, or equal count breathing. So we'll breathe in through the nose to a count of 4. We'll usually do this with our eyes closed. 1, 2, do it with me. Breathing in through the nose. Hold it for a count of 4. And exhale to a count of 4. And we'll do that a few times, and that'll help us to relax the mind before we begin our practice. Okay, so I think we're ready to put all the pieces together. So you just want to check your posture. Still looks good. So maybe you can roll your shoulders back and lift the chest and keep the chin parallel to the ground and lift the gaze to the point between the eyebrows. And now we're going to begin by double inhaling, tensing, and double exhaling, relaxing. So we'll do this 3 times. Inhale and tense. Double exhale and relax. 2 more times. Last time. And now relax completely. Feel yourself sinking into your cushion. Feel all the tension release from your body. Now we'll do even count breathing to the count of 4. Breathing in through the nose to the count of 4. Hold for a count of 4, focusing your gaze upward, and exhaling to a count of 4 through the nose. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Notice your mind getting clearer on the last one. Inhale, hold, and exhale. And now just breathe in and out. Feeling relaxed and alert. And on your next inhalation, begin to watch the breath as it flows in your nose. Breathing without control. Continue to watch the breath, even if your mind wanders, just gently bring it back. Noticing where you feel the breath flowing past the point in your nose. Now add the Hong Sau mantra on your next inhalation. Follow the inhalation with this mental chant, Hong. And as the breath flows out, follow it with the mental chant, Sa. Continue to follow the breath with the mantra, allowing the chant Hong to last the entire length of your inhalation. And the vibration and sound of Sa to follow the entire length of your exhalation. Without controlling the breath. Noticing if the breath begins to slow on its own accord, and even allowing for any pauses between the breaths. Getting a taste of that stillness. And now add the movement of the forefinger, curling it in on the inhalation as you chant Hong, and extending it out as you chant Sau on the exhalation. Let's do a minute of watching the breath. With the Hong Sau technique. Keep your gaze uplifted. Remember, return to the sensation and watching the breath in the nose. And we'll let go of the Hong Sau technique by taking an inhale and exhaling 3 times through the mouth. Next time you inhale, don't pay attention to the breath. Shift your focus to the point between the eyebrows, gazing upward with relaxed eyes. Feel as if you're drawing the energy in your body to a point. And now notice the quality of peace. A natural effect of the Hong Sau technique is this feeling of peace. And feel this feeling of peace in your spiritual eye, in your forehead. Allow it to fill your brain. Invite it to expand. Continue to focus on the quality of peace. Allow it to grow and fill your whole being. Filling every cell of your body with divine peace. Now you can bring yourself back into the room by just wiggling your fingers and toes and maybe swaying your body from side to side and opening your eyes. So, were you able to feel the effects of Hong Sau? Do you feel more calm than when you started meditating?
Yeah, definitely. It was really beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was you. So now that you know that this state of being is available to you, I recommend making a regular commitment to meditate. So in your house, you can choose a place and a time to meditate daily. And studies show that if you meditate 15 minutes a day, within 2 weeks you begin to notice a change in your brain. And this may bring you that experience of truth and of knowing yourself that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So know that the brain is a muscle and that we can exercise and attune to good qualities like peace, and meditation is that practice that helps our brain to become more peaceful and loving. So thank you so much for your practice, Katerina.
Thank you so much.